Frances Elaine Campione'nin. Tarih 4 Ekim 2006. Kanada, Barrie. Sabah 6:15'te Barrie Polis Departmanı'na bir telefon gelir. Telefondaki kadın görevli polis memuruna gayet sakin bir tavırla çocuklarının öldüğünü söyler. Polis memurunun çocuklarınıza ne oldu sorusuna ise bilmiyorum, hatırlamıyorum diye yanıt verir. Görevli memur kadından olaya müdahale edebilmek için oturduğu evin adresini ister. Olay yerine ulaşan polis memurlarını daire kapısında 31 yaşındaki Frances Elaine Campione'nin karşılar. Polis memurları çocukların nerede olduklarını sorduklarında ise Frances yine sakin ve rahat bir tavırla yatak odasında olduklarını söyler. Odaya giren memurlar 3 yaşındaki Serena ve 19 aylık Sofia'yı tertemiz kıyafetleri giydirilmiş, küpeleri ve kolyeleri takılmış bir halde bulur. Fakat küçük kızların bedenleri yavaş yavaş çürümeye başlamıştı. Olay yerinde ne bir cinayet silahı ne de dikkat çekecek bir unsur görünmüyordu. Şaşkınlık yaşayan polis memurları hemen anneyi gözaltına alırlar. Olay yerine giden olay yeri inceleme polisleri evde yaptıkları aramalarda bir video kamera bulurlar. İçindeki kasetler incelendiğinde ise annenin küçük kızlarıyla geçirdiği vakitler, onlara yaptığı doğum günü sürprizleri ve oyunları yer alıyordu.
Hi Serena, it's August 8th, 2006. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday Serena, happy birthday to you. Serena's 3 today, yay! Shall we go to the living room and see if you've got any birthday presents from the birthday fairies?
Yes!
Okay, let's go.
I had to go. I got a present.
What is it?
It's a bike.
Görüntülerde her şeyin yolunda gittiğini, annenin kızlarıyla güzel vakit geçirdiği görülüyordu. Frances bir diğer kamera kaydındaysa, eşi Leonardo ve ailesinin onu mahkeme heyetine, çocuklarının kötü bir evde ve korkunç şartlarda yaşadıklarını şikayet etmekle suçluyordu. Frances'e göre çocuklara gayet güzel şartlarda bakılıyordu. Eşi ve ailesi, çocukları annesinden koparmak için çabalıyorlardı.
This is a deplorable, horrible, messy, filthy apartment that supposedly my 2 children and I live in, and it's just a horrible, horrible mess. Yeah. I think Diego Campione is totally in the wrong, and I hope he burns in hell for all his sins, the same as Leonardo. All I wanted to do was take care of my 2 little girls and live happily ever after the 3 years of physical, emotional, and mental abuse that I endured tremendously by Leonardo Campione, and then the past year from Anna and Diego Campione, the mental and emotional abuse, which wouldn't stop, and I had CAS keep bringing these 2 people into my life over and over again when I kept telling them the amount of mental and emotional abuse it was causing my 3-year-old daughter Serena and I and Sophia. It was horrible and uncalled for. And I want justice to my family for what they have all done to us. I cried out for help. They should have.
Gerçekte kızlara ne olmuştu? Evde neler yaşanmıştı? Polis memurları bir taraftan Frances'in sorgulamasına devam ederken, diğer taraftan da kamera kayıtları inceleniyordu. Görevliler, kameradaki yeni bir görüntüde ise olayın perde arkasını aralayacak ipuçlarıyla dolu olduğunu fark ettiler.
Recording this because Leo there hanging out me. Everything is gone. You wouldn't give peace. You wouldn't tell the truth. I begged. You even had Stacy not believing me, telling her I had to sign papers when I didn't. I went to victim witness to get the truth. Trying, begging everyone the truth. How you beat me for 3 years behind closed doors beat me when I was pregnant with Serena and Sophia. You care about our babies, you care about me, you care about yourself. All you did was hurt us. And you get Serena an idea that you could actually have my children. God believes me, and God's taking care of them now. They're protected by God, thank God, and thank Him. Because there's no way I could have.
Frances'in 2 Ağustos günü kayda aldığı bu görüntülere bakılırsa 2 küçük kızını öldürmüş olup sonra da intihar girişiminde bulunduğu tahmin ediliyordu.
Well, they're good, and you can have it your way. Your wife and your daughters are dead now. We're all in heaven, and you can sit there and you can be happy. All I wanted was to go home with my little girls and heal from what you did to me. And you made it so the court wouldn't even do it for me. They wouldn't even allow me to go home to be with my family. Instead, I had to be here with a bunch of strangers, tortured by you and your mother and your father. Your mother's the devil just like you, and you know it. Look at the videotapes. Look how happy they were. Look at the photographs from since we left Giulio.
Kamerada bulunan bu görüntülerden sonra Frances'in 2 gün sonra aldığı son bir kayıt daha vardı. Bu kayıtta Frances'in aşırı tozda ilaçlar aldığı ve tekrar intihar girişiminde bulunduğu görülüyordu.
I don't get it. I really don't. I'll die that I don't know. I don't want freedom from you. My children, they have finally had freedom from you. That my little girl isn't coming to me crying anymore, confused out of her mind of what her daddy said, mommy said. She the girl loved me. She loved me so much. And I betrayed her. I tried to protect her as much as possible. You could not let it go. Why? Why could you not let us go? And the government protected you. They didn't protect us.
Showers and thunderstorms heading by tomorrow.
I don't even know what to say to you.
It's 13 degrees. I'm Heather Thompson.
I just wish you had left us completely and totally
Bu yaşananlardan sonra Frances'in akıl hastası olduğuna dair hiçbir şüphe yoktu. Kızlarını öldürenin o olduğuna dair de hiçbir şüphe yoktu. Zaten Frances akıl sağlığı sorunları yaşıyordu. Cinayetlerden önce psikiyatri koğuşlarında yatmış ve intihar girişiminde bulunmuştu. Kendisini öldürmeye ve kızları kaçırmaya çalışan insanlarla ilgili yoğun sanrılar yaşadığı biliniyordu. Asıl soru şuydu: 2 kızını da banyo küvetinde suyun altında tutarak çırpınmayı bırakana kadar boğulmasına sebep olduğunun farkında mıydı? Gelin bu olaya biraz daha yakından bakalım. Aslen New Brunswick Kos adasından olan Frances Elaine Campione, iş fırsatları için 20 yaşında Ontario'ya taşındı. Dadılık ve çeşitli işlerde çalışmadan önce bir halk eğitim merkezinde 1 yıl boyunca ev desteği derslerine katıldı. 2000 yılında Leonardo Campione ile tanıştı ve çift evlenerek Bradford, Barrie'de yaşamaya başladı. Bu evlilikten 2 kız çocukları dünyaya gelmişti. 5 yıllık çalkantılı ve sorunlu bir evlilikten sonra çift ayrılma kararı aldı. Frances, bu 5 yıllık evlilik süre zarfında eşi tarafından sürekli hem fiziksel hem de psikolojik şiddete maruz kalmıştı. Üstelik Leonardo, 2005 yılında da tutuklanmış, boşanma süreçleri karşılıklı suçlamalarla tam bir kaosa dönüşmüştü. Baba Leonardo ise 2004 ile 2005 yılları arasında eşi ve en büyük kızı Serena ile ilgili olarak 4 kez saldırı, bir kez de bedensel zarara yol açma ve bir kez de tehdit suçlamasıyla karşı karşıyaydı. Frances ise akıl sağlığı sorunları yaşıyordu. Uzaylılar gördüğünü bile iddia ediyordu. Ayrıca kızlarından birinin kırmızı renkteki hiçbir şeye dokunmasına izin vermemesi gibi garip ve tuhaf davranışlar da sergiliyordu. Polis memurları artık olay hakkında birçok sorunun cevabını almışlardı. Olay yerindeki incelemeler sona erdiğinde çocukların cenazeleri ölüm nedenlerinin belirlenmesi için otopsi merkezine götürüldü. Yapılan otopsi incelemelerinde her 2 çocuğun da ölüm nedeninin suda boğulma kaynaklı ölüm olarak belirlendi ve Frances sorgu odasına alınır. 2 farklı polis memuru tarafından sorgulanır. Olay gecesi ve sonrası neler yaşandığını sorarlar.
Things, and I understand here that you've gone through a lot in your life here, and it sounds like to me your whole world came crashing down. And it doesn't sound like you've got a lot of support. And you know what, truly, I don't understand how anyone in your situation could be able to do that on your own. I really don't. Only you know what was going on inside yourself. And when this
They were
happened,
my babies.
they're your babies, I know.
Serena was playing in the living room, coloring, doing sign language. Sophia was having a bath. We were videotaping. Everything was fine. Listening to music, same as we always do. It's nothing's different. They go to bed between 7, 8 o'clock at night every night. I kept them in a routine to keep them stable because of the chaoticness of having to have a babysitter in the day or babysitter at night because he's dragging me into court for this and that. Meanwhile, my daughters are bawling their eyes out because they don't want me to be away from them.
I know you love them. I can tell that. I can see that in your eyes. I don't know, but I'm trying to understand what happened last night, and only you can tell me that.
I don't understand. I don't understand and I don't.
Fakat Frances, polisleri de şaşkına uğratacak ifadeler verir. Her şeyin normal akışında yaşandığını, sabah uyandığında evinde polisleri gördüğünde şaşırdığını, neler olup bittiğine anlam veremediğini söyler. Halbuki polis memurlarını evine çağıran bizzat kendisidir.
The next thing I know is I got people at my house. A guy with a blue outfit with orange on it in my bedroom. As a police officer telling me something about charges. I'm asking where my daughters are. And they're just looking at me telling me they need to put handcuffs on me. I need to get on a stretcher. And I'm still asking them where my daughters are. And that's all.
Do you remember making the call? There was a phone call you made this morning.
That's the thing. The next thing I know is there's people at my door.
Okay. And I'm just going to back up. So what happened last night?
Sophia was having a bath. I was videotaping her for my mother, singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star because that's her favorite song. She sings it every night for my mom.
Right.
And I was doing that and she would start to do back floats and she got a little bit of water in her ear. So I stopped the videotape because she panicked and then I picked her up And then that was it. Then I went over to see Serena because she was coloring, asking her to clean up her coloring. She's got to get ready for bed, pick up her pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. And the next thing I remember is these people are in my house.
Okay. You talked about they were in the bath.
Sophia was in the bath.
Sophia was in the bath.
by
What about
herself.
Serena? Did you ever put Serena in the bathtub?
Serena's always in the bathtub with Serena, but she wasn't in the bathtub with Sophia. She was busy coloring and cleaning up her mess and picking out pajamas.
And then why were you videotaping?
To send to my mother,
Okay.
her singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Okay. And had you done any of this videotaping prior to last night?
There's just videotapes, little bits here and there. There should be birthday
Okay.
tapes. There should be other tapes of the two of them in the tub together. There's lots of different kinds of little bits of tapes
Mm-hmm.
on the video camera.
Okay. At what point did you put the videotape away?
After I went to go give Serena her bath, and she was saying she was going to get ready for bath, I put the video camera in the living room.
Okay. All right. Now with all this pressure balling up, and you were making a videotape for your mother, any point did you do anything in the bathroom?
I remember we sing songs. We usually sing ABCs. We usually sing the 5 Little Duckies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's the usual routine that we always take. That's all I remember. So we sing the same songs. We sing, Joy, Joy to the World, all the songs that they love. It's the same songs they sing over and over and over again.
Where do you think your children are now?
I assume my husband has them.
You understand you've been charged with murder. You understand that both the children, Sophia and Serena, are both deceased.
Frances polis memurlarına ısrarla normal standart bir gün yaşadıklarını, kızlarıyla rutin bir gece geçirdiğini söylüyordu. Neler olup bittiğine gerçekten bir anlam veremediğini belirtiyordu.
Crawled back into bed with the girls and they weren't responding and you fell asleep. And then Tuesday came and passed. And then Wednesday came. And then you woke up.
And when I woke up, I went to get a bottle. I assumed, she was ready for feeding. Went and got a bottle, and her hand was beside me, and it was freezing cold. And I thought that the blankets weren't keeping her warm enough because I have a fan running. So I pulled up the covers, and she was still
You knew
cold.
when you went to bed on Monday night that they weren't breathing and they weren't moving.
They were sleeping.
Elaine, they weren't sleeping. You said you noticed their lips were a different
Yes.
color, and you went to bed and they weren't. You said they weren't moving and they weren't responsive when you went to bed on Monday.
That's
on Monday
the same,
night.
Same night. Yes, the same night.
Well, when you woke up, you called the police.
Yes.
That's Wednesday morning.
Then I had to be asleep, I don't know how long. But when I went to bed, they were just cold. I threw over the covers, not even thinking. And I honestly
And you were
didn't
hoping that you were gonna
they
pass
would
along. You weren't
sleep.
gonna. You were hoping you weren't gonna wake up
Mhm.
when you laid down.
And or I figured they would roll over, they would do something,
And then do what?
they would have woken up.
And then what? If you didn't wake up?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
If those pills would have worked and you went to sleep and you didn't wake up, what were your girls gonna do? What were they going to do
I don't know.
with you lying in bed?
I don't know.
Why don't you know that?
Because I don't know and I can't answer any more questions without an attorney.
Okay. Was it because you knew that they weren't going to wake up?
No, when I went and checked on them, I thought they were asleep. They didn't have the purpleness then. It was when I crawled into bed and stuff, and they weren't moving and her hand was cold. That's when I started really taking a good look at them.
And this
And I
was
couldn't understand why there was this purple mark on Sophia's face, and then I went and looked at Serena, and she had purple faces on her face.
And was this when you went to bed?
This was when I went to pick up the bottle to give her a bottle, and she wouldn't take the bottle, and she always rolls to come to me for a bottle.
Right. I'm a little confused because I thought it was when you went to bed. You said when you went to bed on Monday night.
Yes, this is all Monday night. I don't know where Tuesday happened because you're saying today is Wednesday, and I'm going by Monday. I don't know where Tuesday went.
Okay. And you called police. You did not call police on Monday. You called police on Wednesday morning.
Which to me, I assumed was Monday night, Monday morning. I didn't know, like Monday. Tuesday, I have no recollection of where Tuesday went.
When you went to sleep that night
Yes.
and your 2 children were beside you.
Yes.
Did you think they were alive?
I just thought they were sleeping.
Did you
Suddenly.
think? Okay. Did
I
you
thought they
think
were
that-
sleeping and they were cold. They get cold very easily if the blankets are not on them and the fan is blowing on them. I threw the blankets over top of them because Serena kicks blankets off her, not thinking twice about it. It wasn't until Sophia's hand was rubbing against me and it felt like ice, and I was wondering, why she's so cold. And I went to get her a bottle, and I heated the bottle. I went to give her a bottle, and she wouldn't take the bottle, and that's when I started noticing the lips.
Sorry, was this before you went to sleep?
I was already half asleep in bed, got out of bed, went to get a bottle, came back into the bed.
Okay.
It was all dark. Everything was dark, so I assumed it was Monday night.
But you were thinking that you weren't going to wake up. This is what's confusing me. You thought that you weren't going to wake up. You wanted to die. You wanted to get rid of the fear.
I want to speak to
And
my
be
legal
safe.
advocate, please.
I just want to go through one more thing with you. That night, you were videotaping. The video camera will show a date. Now, what date do you think the video camera is going to show us?
Monday. Should be Monday.
Okay. And you're videotaping Sophia in the bathtub?
Singing Twinkle, trying to get her to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star to my mother, and I was singing along with her.
Right. And Serena was out
in the living room coloring and doing her sign language, I love you.
Right. And after the girls had their bath, you put them into their bed. Right. Somewhere in there, your children died because they did not wake up. And I asked you if you gave them any pills.
No, I did not give my children pills.
And I asked you if you suffocated them.
I did not suffocate them.
And
I cannot answer any more questions until I have a legal advocate.
I asked them if you drowned them. And you didn't give me a response. And I'm sorry, Elaine, but as a mom, and just as a human being, I'm trying to understand what you must have went through when your girls were in the bathtub. And you held them down under the water.
I can't leave till my legal advocate is here. I cannot speak anything else. I'm sorry.
Sorgulama sona erdiğinde Frances suçlamaları kabul etmemişti. Her defasında sorgu memurlarına avukatı olmadan daha fazla konuşmak istemediğini belirtti. Fakat kızlarının Frances tarafından boğularak öldürüldüğü apaçık ortadaydı. Sonuçta kamera kayıtlarında zaten çocuklarının artık Tanrı tarafından koruma altına alındığını, kendisinin de onların yanına gideceğini itiraf etmişti. Ama bütün intihar girişimleri başarısız olmuştu. Nitekim Frances tutuklandı ve 2 kez 1. derece cinayetle suçlandı. Yargılanması 4 yıl sürdü. Serena ve Sofya'nın yanı sıra Frances'in kızlarıyla birlikte ölmüş gibi konuştuğu görüntüleri içeren video kaseti davada Frances'in aleyhine delil olarak kullanıldı. Frances'in eski kocası Leonardo Campione'ye yönelik istismar iddiaları da delil olarak sunuldu. Ayrıca Frances'in akıl hastalığı geçmişi ve daha önceki intihar girişimleri de delil olarak sunuldu. Savunma, Frances'in akıl hastası olduğunu iddia etti ve savcılık da aynı fikirdeydi. Ancak cezai sorumluluğu konusunda fikir ayrılığına düştüler. Savunma, akıl hastalığının onu ahlaki açıdan neyin doğru, neyin yanlış olduğunu bilemez hale getirdiğini iddia etti. Savcılık, Frances'in hastalığına rağmen ne yaptığının farkında olduğunu, doğruyu yanlıştan ayırt edebildiğini ve kocasının velayetini almasını engellemek için kızlarını kasten öldürdüğünü ileri sürdü. Dava 7 hafta sürdü ve jüri 1 hafta daha müzakere etti. 3. gün, ahlaki açıdan yanlış kavramıyla ilgili açıklama istemek için ara verdi. Sonunda 15 Kasım 2010 Pazartesi günü, kızlarının ölümünden 4 yıldan fazla bir süre sonra jüri bir kararla geri döndü. Frances Elaine Campione'yi 2 küçük kızının boğularak ölmesinden dolayı 1. derece cinayetten suçlu buldular. Kararı okunduktan sonra Frances hıçkıra hıçkıra ağlamaya başladı. Tüm vücudu titriyordu. Hükmün şartlı tahliye imkanı olmaksızın 25 yıl müebbet hapis cezası ile cezalandırılmasına karar verdi. Leonardo Campione, eski eşinin cezasını dinlemek için mahkemede bulunmasa da mahkemeye okunması için bir mektup gönderdi. Duygusal ifadesinde Leonardo, 2 kızının anneleri tarafından başları suyun altında tutulurken nefes almakta zorlanmalarının görüntüsünün hayatının geri kalanında onu nasıl rahatsız edeceğini yazmıştı. Günümüze geldiğimizde Frances Elaine Campione artık Frances Elaine Campione'nin adıyla biliniyor. 2010 yılında yaptığı mahkumiyetine karşı itirazları 2015 yılına kadar reddedildikten sonra Şartlı Tahliye Kurulu 2020 yılında Frances'in örnek bir mahkum olduğuna karar verdi ve kilise çalışması, öfke ve duygularla başa çıkma kursu ve bir iyileşme programı da dahil olmak üzere kişisel gelişim için cezaevinden ayrılmasına izin veren refakatli geçici iznine sahip oldu. 2022 yılında ise Şartlı Tahliye Kurulu, Frances'in refakatli izinlerinin uzatılmasına karar verdi. Frances'in eski kocası Leonardo Campione ise 2010 yılında eski eşinin duruşmasında mahkemede duygusal mektubunun okunmasından bu yana sessizliğini koruyor. Öldürülen kızların babasıyla ilgili güncel bir bilgi bulunmuyor. Peki sizler bu konuda ne düşünüyorsunuz? Sizce akıl sağlığı yerinde olmayan bir anne ve şiddet yanlısı bir babanın insafına bırakılan bu çocukların ölümlerinden kim sorumlu? Sizlerin de bu olay hakkındaki düşüncelerinizi yorumlarda bekliyorum. Videoyu beğenip abone olmayı unutmayın. Yeni bir vakada görüşmek üzere.